Hey, you two, what's up? Welcome back to MythRack live stream with Rob, as always. So we got lots of cool stuff to get into today with MythRack, and it's going to start and all hinge around Myth Realized for the next while. The results with Myth Realized, for me personally, have been extremely high. I really have no complaints for this card. It exceeded my expectations and my hopes for it by many, many magnitudes. It's been an absolute out of the park home run for 8-rack, in my opinion, so far. And what I really wanted to do now, that said, the myth has been a home run. That said, the white splash in general, I feel like maybe needs a little bit of look, like a bit more work, because here's where I'm going. Okay, I'm looking at two different things. I'm looking at this, which is Myth and Pox. This is what I'm looking at hard right now. I dumped Path to Exile. I tried like how. So the problem is with the white splash is that Path to Exile is like you kind of figure or sort of assume it's just like your absolute go-to card for removal, but it's a non-bow with Smallpox, so I was like, okay, well, let's get rid of the Smallpox. And honestly, I kind of felt like the Smallpox, it really works a little bit better with Myth Realized. I mean, think about this. Like, if you're on a Smallpox type of a game plan, which is the resource denial game plan, you are. My problem with Smallpox is that you're linear and you can't play inevitable creatures. This gets around that by being an enchantment. You can play these two together just fine. And even if you have to Smallpox on turn 2 to get down to one land, this guy could be, or you Smallpoxing with one land, this guy still swings. I mean, he's active with all you need is one white. So they are not incompatible. In fact, they've worked very nicely for me together. One finishes it like they both create big problems for the enemy, and they don't interfere with each other. That's the nice part about this being an enchantment, is it does not interfere with Smallpox. So now we have a possible solution, because I'm looking for the best overall list, right? So now Myth Realized gives us a way to run Smallpox without being completely linear. And that is actually very interesting. And I want to work on the land base to this. Um, but you see where I'm going with this. So I got the Dismembers, I got the Smallpox, and I had to shave off a Wrench Mine to do everything. I had to shave one Wrench Mine, but that's okay, because I think the Smallpox and the Wrench Mine, they kind of fight for the same thing, in that they're going to account for multiple cards out, multiple cards in the opponent's graveyard out of one card. One, two, three, whatever. Uh, that's what the wrench. The both of them are looking at that. This could be up to 3. This could be 1 to 2. This could be 2 to 3, depending. In any case, so they're kind of fighting for the same thing. So cool, that works. I don't mind shaving one wrench mine. That's not a total loss, especially when I'm, it doesn't mess with the core enough, because the Smallpox kind of covers that. The redundancy will cover that, that loss here, and then the 3 Dismembers. So now we've got, you know, Edict. You've got Edicts 1 to 4 on Lily, and you got Edicts, 5, 6, and 7 on Smallpox, and then 3 more targeted removals. This is what I'm looking at right now, guys. I know a lot of you guys don't like to go below 4 targeted removals, so maybe we can tweak it a little bit more for you guys. But I like that, but I hate Shambling Vent. I absolutely despise Shambling Vent. I want to be able to run Mutavault in this. I really want to be able to run Mutavault in this. And I think maybe I can with only the Myth Realized, that now that I've gotten rid of the Path to Exile, I only have 4 white things. That's all I need it for, is that. Maybe I can get rid of it now and give it a try again. So I have to get rid of those two stupid Shambling Vents. And I guess it pain land. I've got, let's see, so I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13 white sources for 4 white cards. That should be enough. Can somebody please help me on the math of this? I won't drop. What if I go like this, and then I go like this and just put in 3 Mutavaults? Because I'm running 23 lands. I'm only running 3 Smallpox, so I figured 23 lands instead of the 24 lands. Oops, wait a second. I should be running 23 lands. What happened here? Oh, okay, yeah, I do. Where's my Mutavaults? Ah. Alright, so I'm running 23 lands instead of the recommended 24 with 4 Smallpox, but 23 with 3 is about the same ratio. Okay, I can deal with that. I think this looks kind of nice, like it's just kind of hovering right in the balance there. I don't think it's too watered down in any specific way to not be like this should give you your Tom Ross feel with your my plan B package. Okay, so the explanation for cutting path, it's a good question. The explanation for cutting path, Dan, is that it's a non-bow with Smallpox. And I think Smallpox and Myth is kind of an angle that is worth exploring more. I also have here, so this is one way of doing it. Now, I'm not 100% convinced. It needs some more testing. But my other way of doing it was this way with the path and the 2 Dismembers, no Smallpox. So I think if you're going to go path route, this is the way to go. So I don't know which way is going to be better. We're going to test these 2 out and see. I'm going to focus today on the other one, which is the Myth and Pox, wherever you are. It likes to put my damn things at the bottom for some reason. I don't know why it wants to do that. That's a MTGO working as intended feature. In any case, right. So I want to test this one out here because what this sort of accomplishes here, what I was thinking is this could be the best of all worlds. All of the strengths with none of the weaknesses. You could have your plan B. You could have your redundancy and, extra linearity with the Smallpox here. So let's try it. And I got the 3 Mutavaults in here. So let's try it. I don't know. I need help with the land base. I can tell you guys that right now. So if anybody's like one of those land base experts, I'm not. And I also am limited. I don't have every single card, every single land. So I kind of do that. But let me know. So let's test this out. This should be good. Okay. Okay, good. So here, I would say this looks pretty damn good. I'm completely there's almost no bad draws. The only thing I could get is possibly like top end if I start drawing my 3 CC spells. I could get top end screwed here. Oops, I gotta be careful here. Alright. I could play the Myth first, but that would just be really greedy of me. I think that it's wrong to do that. I think that's just greed. So I'll go the smart, do what I always do type of a play. The Myth is going to grow. I don't have to worry about that. And see, now I'm glad I did that because I get the Glistener Elf. And I think that's exactly what you want to do. And that's exactly why you don't want to play second in the blind, and you don't want to do things like get greedy with this. So play it smart, or that it could make you feel like you got burned. So he was all in on this. Now he still could get in there, but I got a pretty good hand to deal with him. Actually, this is not bad at all. He didn't get another 1cc guy. That's a pro. That's a real positive. So I have a couple different ways I can go here. It's pretty safe for me to. I would say it's pretty safe for me to just go ahead and Raven's Crime here. I'm not worried about it. If he plants a dude, I can dismember it. You know, I'm not really too worried about it. I have infinite life because he's going to attack my poison counter. He's going to kill me with poison counters, so I don't have to worry about it. I can be extra wasteful on my land choices. So this is nice. So this will give you the Tom Ross build feel with an out, you know, without the complete linearity of the Tom Ross build. So hopefully a strict upgrade from his list for those people that want to go the Smallpox route, that is. I mean, so anything he gets down is absolutely critical that we kill. So that's, yeah, obviously. You know, Dan, to answer that question, he's asking why is Bridge no longer main decked? Because we have so many options. The sideboard, yes, we'll definitely talk about that. Absolutely. That it's a question that we can't. It's too long of an answer to get into during a game. But I will address it at length. But yes, white sideboard, yes, is one of the best reasons to play it. I agree. So I don't feel super compelled to play. I don't feel super compelled to play. I don't feel compelled to pay so many white cards main deck because a lot of the utility of the color comes into the sideboard. That's a very good point. Okay. It's dead. I'm not going to play the Thoughtseize or the Rack here because he still has the Yawgmoth represented, and I don't take chances. You don't want to take chances against this deck. So if he activates and swings the Yawgmoth, I'm going to be killing it. I mean, if I'll respond to it. I have to. Like, I'll take one. I will tank one poison counter, but no more. See, now I'm gonna see. This is how you do this now. So you tank the one poison counter, and then at end of turn, now you do it. Oh god, I hate it when it does it like that. You have to. It's weird the way you have to do it. You have to do this first, and then you have to do that. Okay. So you can protect it. Go ahead if you want to now, but it'd be a total waste. So, and I'll get into his hand next turn and get the rest of the stuff. I mean, what's he gonna do? He needs some serious protection too. -5, -5. So at least one. Oh, okay. So he did have vines. Okay, I wasn't sure. Well, how did he get the mana for vines? Oh, I guess that's right. I forget how it works. But I think that's the way you go at it. So I got the Raven's Crime into the Thoughtseize. Well, let's just start with the Thoughtseize and then just see where we're at here. Become immense. I think I'm okay here. Become immense has to go. I think I'm okay here. Because, yeah. I'll just Raven's Crime him. Get one of the two, or the other ones. Wow, he saved the hexproof thing. I couldn't have hoped for better than that. He's got two of them now. So now it's a race, and oh, it's not great. We'll see. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Good thing he can't attack my life total. I was very, very wasteful with the dismembers and the thing. I got myself down to 4. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so that's great. I'm okay with it. It's up and down. I mean, Infect can blow you out no matter what, but wow. I really hurt myself this game. So it's a total race here. Now the thing is, he's on a shorter clock than he realizes, I think. I think he's on a much shorter clock. So if he swings with both, he's dead. Because the rack makes that a 7, and then he takes full damage. Nah, he's going to block. No, I thought he was going to hold one back and block. I think. Okay, so I got him. I got him this game. I got to retool my sideboard on this. I really have to retool my sideboard. Okay, so we just do this. Wow, look, he's a 7/7, guys. Myth realized 1 CC came down turn 1. It's a freaking 7/7 with text. Ouch. So I had once the race started, you see I put it away. I definitely put that game away. Okay. So I really don't have much against this in this sideboard. These are supposed to be. I was trying to decide which one I wanted better, or which one I wanted more, Rest in Peace or Extirpate, because Rest in Peace hurt me a couple times with Raven's Crime, but Rest in Peace just it destroys delves so hard. Rest in Peace just destroys. It hurts a lot of decks really hard. This is a great card. So the Extirpates are coming out, and what I'm going to put in there is not Raven's Crime, but Darkblast. I think Darkblast needs to be in there. And then I need to do more sideboard work. I've been working on the main deck so much I haven't really had a chance to look at the sides yet. So the Infect matchup in general, I'd say it's about the same. We don't use Bridge, but if you were hoping for Bridge to save you versus them, you're probably fighting a losing battle. I don't think I can keep this. I could keep that, maybe. I haven't seen any Smallpox. Smallpox was what I was hoping for. Smallpox is great in this match. Oh, hey, Lily can make an appearance. This could be the mascot. That's Lily. Alright. Alright, so... Yeah, the Glistener out. He's got a nasty hand. God, I hate Pendelhaven. It's so OP. How does green get this land? It's so OP. Ouch. Finds the Vast Wood over Become Immense because he's far away from the delve on it. Maybe I catch it with a Raven's Crime. It's freaking Pendelhaven. Okay. Nah, I screwed myself here. I think I screwed myself here now. Because I double crime him, that should give enough for him to delve to Become Immense, right? No, not quite. Not quite, I guess. It's 6 and 1, so he needs 6. I don't think it quite has enough. Okay. Yeah, he can do it. Damn. That's it for me, I guess. He could be 8, and be 8. Jesus. Rest in Peace turns off the Become Immense at least. Nah, I can't go crazy like that. Okay, I'll have to try it. Doesn't have a dude. He's got the Yawgmoth. Damn it. Yawgmoth and Pendelhaven too. I'll take that. I need a Raven's Crime or something. Nice. Thank you. I kill that big Yawgmoth next turn. Presumably he'll swing at me and maybe even mutagenic growth it. Again, take the one, you know, and just wait. Okay, good. Oh, that is downright evil. I want to wait till he gets a dude out to use the Smallpox. I think. I don't think it's right to use it here. It's just a practice game, so I'm open to opinions from the board there. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should Smallpox here? That leaves him with 3 cards and no lands. I could still have the Shrieking out. I'd have 2 lands and a Shrieking. The thing about it is, you'd have no lands. I'd have 2 lands and a Shrieking, but I'd have nothing. Like, I'm just dead drawing. You think wait? Yeah, I think wait too. I think wait is better. Be nice if he put a critter out now. I should probably do it now. I think I should do it now. It hurts him bad either way. It's like getting a creature. I mean, I don't know, but I have to do it now, I think. It's pretty one-sided, obviously. He's holding lands. I think I'm better off pitching the Mutavault here. Keeps him kind of paralyzed, and we're racing, so I think that's better. Yeah. He can't really do much until he's ready to Alpha Strike. He's close. It's going to be really close. It's all about the top decks at this point. It's not a bad one. Finks and Mutavault Crocia. So I think Finks here. I think Finks here. Because even if he casts it for full value, he still doesn't kill me. Or he still doesn't kill me, so he dies if he does. But if he was to get the land and play that, then he could go out of reach. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the other one. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the Finks. I was thinking the Finks could keep him alive on it. Shit. Shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was a mistake. It was a mistake to take the Finks. I was just thinking, I don't know. It was just a mistake. A Smallpox rip here would be an absolute bomb. Too little too late on that. That ain't gonna help. That is not gonna do it. All I needed was a land. And he'd be dead. Son of a bitch. Looks like he's gonna get me. I could beat him with a land. A land rip would beat him, I think. Nah, yeah, maybe. Ah, you got me. Oh well. Nah, I wouldn't have helped. I was going to die. Oh no, I would have killed him. I would have killed him next turn. Damn. Well, it didn't matter. The misplay, it didn't actually matter because he never cast that. So it was a misplay, but there was apparently no path to victory there from where I was at. I should have done something different. Um, but yeah, that did suck. God, a Smallpox Rip would have been so nice there. Oh well. That's a good matchup, so I need to relook at the sideboard here. So I got him. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It was misplay, but it's just a practice game. That was just a warm up, so it's not too bad. I want to relook at this. I can't have this in here. That's got to be, boy, a freaking Darkblast in that game. Man, where was Darkblast? That needs to be in my sideboard for always. That card is amazing. It's good against a lot of stuff. Okay, we'll just try it like that. All right, now that I'm warmed up, let's take it to take the Pox one to a ranked match. Okay, pretty good. A little scary, but try it. I can put my chat back up now. It's a little scary. Timely is in there against Burn. I wanted to shuffle it up is the answer to why not Courtyard. I had 4 lands and I wanted to shuffle it up, pull a land out, I guess. I know it doesn't, the math isn't there on it, but this looks reasonable. What is this? Oh, the Buddy Lands. I wonder what he's on. Like a land destruction? Nah. What is this? What is he playing here? Some kind of Grull thing? Valakut. Okay. So the really good news is, that's a great rip. Yeah, the really good news is you can't counter this. It looks like a great card to have ticking away right now. Let's see what he does here. If he redirects, that's gonna tell me what. Okay, so he does redirect. So I'll keep my second Lily. See, the thing about this deck is it needs to play lands. It needs to play lands. That's going to be hard to deal with my racks and other things going on here. Okay, so that's good. this out. No, I haven't. To be honest with you, Aiden, I have not tried it against burn. Is it worth it? Is it better than timely? You know, it looks like I might end up pitching that Liliana after all. I don't think he's got another lightning bolt. That'd be 3 of them. So again, he's definitely going to be, his deck needs him to play these lands, but he can't play the lands. I've given him a nasty catch-22. Okay. Courser of Krufix. Okay. Damn, no Raven's Crime, huh? Should make him sack that. He's going to be tapped out next turn. I think the myth ends up just chumping for the Lily in this case here, which is good. That's not bad. It's not a bad place to be. I'll chump with it because he has to tap out next turn for to pay his Summoner's Pact. So he's going to tap out next turn to pay that, and I'll chump block the myth to the Courser. I swap out my Wrench Mines for Darkblast against Affinity. Aiden is what I do. But there's lots of things you could. It's okay. That's a good chump. It's a good chump there. Okay. He's casting it. Wow. That's crazy. Shit. I guess. What? That works. I don't know. Like, can he just win with this? He's gonna take. I mean, he's taking 9. Is my point. So can you just win by placing that thing on? I don't think so. He doesn't have enough mana for that. I mean, he needs to do a lot of damage here. Yeah, I'm like, what's he doing? Yeah. It was crazy. He did all that just to Valakut himself. I think that was weird. Do I need anything? I don't think so. I hope he doesn't have those damn Baloths. I hate those things. Scapeshift is known for having Baloths. I don't know, like of all the decks that could put them in there, they always seem to for some reason. That looks good. Kind of. Yeah, that looks good. God, I love these freaking lands. These lands are so awesome. Game changer, total game changer for us. I think here it's smart to play the myth and then swing with the myth. He's probably got a damn lightning bolt in there. Do I care? Gets it out of his hand? Nah, I'll wait. Oh wait, I probably should have swung. There's only 1 damage. I gotta be careful to get greedy with them. I don't want to get greedy. Okay, so it doesn't. Now it looks smart. Now I think here the right play is to wrench and no, Lily. Was I thinking? I was thinking wrench and swing, but no. Next turn I can Wrench Mind and swing with a 4/4 and a 3/3, both of which cost 1 mana. Sakura Tribe Elder, wow, he's desperate. Too bad I don't have Sudden Shock. Sudden Shock kills him right here. Okay. Let's see. I feel like the amount of trouble he's in is rather large. Look at these things. Look at how huge these freaking guys get. Redirects, no shock there. So these things are looking pretty good here. These Myth Realized. What do you guys think of this? Has to block, has no choice. Next turn he has to completely tap out. I like my chances. Not bad for a clock. Yep, he didn't even play it out. Didn't even play that out. So what do you guys think of Myth Realized there? They existed in that deck alongside a Smallpox, which I would have loved to have ripped at any point in time. And they sure as hell give us a clock. Not too shabby. I really like where this deck is going. And keep in mind, this last iteration I played had 3 Mutavaults in there too. So I got 3 Mutavaults, not 4. 3 Smallpox, not 4. 3 Dismembers, not 4. And 3 Wrench Minds, not 4. But I do have 4 Myth Realized. And I'm glad I had 2 of them last game. That made my clock a lot scarier. He didn't even bother trying to fight it. Pretty freaking cool. I really like this. I really like where this is going. It's not a bad top deck. You could come out with worse. There's worse top decks than that. If you're looking for inevitability, like, I don't know, there could be worse. Like, Bitter Blossom feels pretty bad to top deck. But you can pump it manually. So what happens in top deck mode? It could suck, and it does suck like compared to like a pack rat. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. So you do have some, you give away some top end, but what do you gain with it? You need something like this. You can't have it all. You've got to have something like this to work along with Smallpox. You can't have a regular creature. You know, so you're asking a lot. We've got a 1cc enchantment beater that gets up to Goyf size. for doing nothing. For doing nothing. That it has been really performing well, and I haven't had to sacrifice much from the linear max out linear approach. So I have like a really nice max out linear approach here. Even got the Mutavaults back into it. Only thing I've added is the Myth Realized and then the land base. I could help if anybody wants to help me with land base, like Buddy Lands or whatever those other ones are that makes more sense here. Please help me because I could use it. I'm not great at land bases, but I hate those steam vents or shambling vents. They're good. They might be good in another place, but they're not good here. Um, but Myth Realized ranked. I'm all about it. Uh, I think I only lost that one ranked match with it, and I've played like 6 or 7 of them now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The last ranked match that it was on the stream, I lost it, and that sucked, man. He got miracle ripped on that one last game. Um, yeah, MythRack is fun. It really feels like a natural extension of it because it's a 1cc enchantment, like Shrieking and like the Rack kind of or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he fits right in here, but he does something totally different for us. He swings and blocks. He was able to block for Lily, and I was able to work out a win on that. Uh, like I said, like who said it up here? Chad. He wasn't aware of his clock. Like I was making all of these moves, like these super big sacrifices to make sure as he stayed on clock, and he played as though it wasn't even never going to be an issue. He was just going to beat me somehow. I don't know, whatever. But so good. So I'm glad you guys like it. I think we're making some pretty big strides here. You want me to use? You were saying, let's take a look at it. You were saying collective. You like this in here. Let's look at it here. Over that. So it played on turn 2, which I really like. You get a card and you gain 2 life. Wow, you could hit all 3 of them, huh? Like you could empty your hand with this thing and use all 3 modes against burn. That's interesting. I'll try that. I'll definitely try that. I haven't tried it against burn. Sure. Absolutely give that a try. I like it. I like the casting cost on it too, because timely sometimes is not so timely, especially when we're struggling with 1 and 2 lands. So this is cool. Look at this. The only 3cc card in here is Lily now. I've played it with Bridge. The Bridge deck is a whole different deck almost at this point. It's like you want to play a really grindy match. This is, I think everything now is aimed at the more aggressive finishes. Like yes, we have inevitability with Pack Rat and Myth Realized and our beating package. We will finish out the game, but Bridge is made to go like long game against blue. Yeah, I don't know that we need that right now. I think we have enough. It stops up Eldrazi, and it may need to be in the sideboard. I was thinking about that too. It may need to be in here in the sideboard, but this is great against Dredge and a million other things. This is amazing against Affinity and a lot of other things too. Actually, Tron and stuff like that. All the blue Trons and various Trons and things. I want to hear more about what sideboard options, what do you think the sideboard should look like and stuff like that. I want to hear all that stuff. But MythRack is looking really strong. Yeah, I have to play aggressive 8-rack. You can. I'm not saying you can't play grindy 8-rack. That exists. That's where it was kind of born to be grindy. But I think the meta's shifted and given us cards and access to creatures like Asylum Visitor and Myth Realized now, and a lot of other cards that we never had access to before in Modern, that we have other options, and we don't necessarily have to try and force every single game to go 20 turns. We can try and end that, at a modern amount of turns. So, it'd be silly not to take advantage of it at this point. But Bridge, as a sideboard card, I don't think it'll ever go away as a sideboard option. It may need to be in mind for this one. I'm not sure. I haven't really felt the need of it with Smallpox. Like this keeps the resources very minimum, like Tom Ross build wants to do, but it also works fine with Myth. It only needs one land. All you need is a land and this thing in play, and it can be swinging for you. So, and you know, it could be huge at that point. You could have a 5/5 with one land swinging away. You know. But all right, so I'll wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate that. I'll show you guys my cool new Punisher t-shirt. Thing looks sweet, huh? Got that today. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think about MythRack and where we're going with 8-Rack. I think we're making gigantic strides with 8-Rack. Huge innovations. If nothing else, if we aren't doing stuff like straight up, strictly better lists in these videos that you guys have been watching, we're coming up with either strictly better lists, or we're coming up with really solid equal options for people, and that's freaking awesome. To hand somebody a deck to say, okay, this is a full archetype now, where it's not just one list that works. You have like multiple different. Now you have a full archetype worth of options for you. You know, and my whole. I don't know. I'm gonna put up some. I have some private videos. I can give you guys the links to my private videos for the primer that's coming up. I haven't pieced it all together, but I have a few pieces posted up so I could take a look at it and quality-wise and stuff. But then you guys can give me some feedback on that, see if I missed anything on some of those. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably post those links in the MTGS forum. Next video, I don't know. Probably won't be able to do anything because I'm flying to San Francisco tomorrow from starting a new job, and they're flying me out to San Francisco for orientation, which is freaking awesome. It's gonna be the biggest job of my life. So, getting a new car. They gave me a car. It's crazy. I never had they had a whole bunch to pick from. I got to choose from a list. That's crazy for me. So in any case, probably not for a couple days, guys. So, but I will be playing. And if it's late at night, I'm sitting in my hotel room and the internet's decent, I might try and stream. We'll see. I might stream tomorrow if I got nothing else to do. You might see one tomorrow, but not before then, and not during the day. The next week or so, it would be at night, evening times for the next videos coming up. I'll be streaming evening, not during mornings like I have been doing, because I was off from work for last week, and then before that I was working like nights. So the videos are going to be coming in the evening. Appreciate that, Chad. Thanks. Appreciate that. It's nice to hear. In any case, guys, please let me know what you guys think of Myth Realized. Test it out there yourselves. Get out there and play with it. It's really fun, and it fits right in. You don't need much training on it. Just you know, a few little things like don't get greedy. Don't get greedy of it. Play that freaking Inquisition first. Play the Inquisition first. Don't play this first. You know, play your plan A first. This is always going to be your plan B. That's about the only tip I can give at this point. The rest of it is self-explanatory because it's so freaking awesome. Swing with your white 1cc Goyf. Swing away with your white 1cc Goyf. I'm all about it. Which also has sorcery protection, too. Not too bad. So it's got Maelstrom. Well, it doesn't have Maelstrom Calls protection, but it has some sorcery protection. Whatever. All right, guys. Later. I do appreciate the watching.